Hey guys, so this video is gonna be of a good 5-man base that can go from starter to main pretty easily, and I came up with a design myself. So I'm just gonna show you the footprint first. It goes like this, 2 triangles, and it goes like that, 2 more triangles, and then 2 squares, triangle, 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 triangle. So that's the footprint. So for the starter part of this base, what you're going to want to do is stone all of this, like that. Then what you're going to want to do is stone wall, ceiling. Well, yeah, you can grab TC first. TC there. Window frame. Then what you're going to want to do is wall, door frame facing inward, and then you're going to want to seal all of this off on the roof. So this one right here is actually going to be wood. So then you'll have that like that. So then later on we'll be picking out that and that. And for now, the entrance to the base, you're gonna do a twig half wall, break it, and then the entrance to the base will be like this, right here. So this will be the entrance, and you come over here, and then you come straight over here, and what you'll do is well, we're not going to do the second floor for now since this is just a starter of part of the base. So you're going to have like, well, this is a half wall like that. This can be a stone, and this could be stone too actually. But so to get out, you need to jump up here, and then you'd have, hopefully if you have the BP garage door here, and then you jump up here, and then the build up would be here for the main entrance, but I'll show that in a little bit because it'll be easier to explain when the main base is done. But for the main base, what you do is you pick out this and you make that a full wall. I want to show you the fully upgraded part of the base, and every wall that should be upgraded to sheet metal and armored and how it looks in its full form. So we're gonna armor this. And this is where main loot is. So this is all sheet metal. All sheet metal. Ceilings are the most important. This doesn't have to go to sheet metal right away, but I'd recommend it because it helps keep the main loot a lot more secure. So this here is all honeycombing. These 2 triangles. The purpose of this is to keep the main loot separate, so then it's harder to find and splash, and if you get one room, you don't get both, so it's pretty much RNG of where you're gonna get. And then frame, not frame yet. And then that. So these are the main loot room shelves. And then it looks like that. Then you're gonna want to grab boxes. Just a bunch. We want to fit as much loot in here as possible, because the more that we have in here, the more secure it will be. So 2 boxes on the side, and then a small box in the middle, rotate it, there, and there. And it's easier to place the garage doors here first, because sometimes if you don't get the boxes in the right place because of the wall frame can mess up the placement, you should just place garage doors first. And then box it again. Same thing up here. And when you're done, nothing should stick out. There we go. Then we get a tier 2 bench. And the tier 2 is here, right up against this wall in the middle. Big box under it, and doors there. And then we come over here, and eventually, when you get tier 3, goes right there. Rotate it. If you don't know how to do this, so you get 2 boxes under a tier 2. You have to rotate it, put one on the side, and then rotate it back, and get another one. And then loot room over here. Same thing. Doors everywhere, and a door here for the jump up. And this, repeat the same loot room on this side. Once you're done with this, you're basically done with the main area of the base, and you can add a few things on the side like furnaces and campfires, barbecues, you know. I like to do a furnace on each side for comfort healing, fitting up the bench. And then, if this is still your starter and you haven't added the right way up and stuff, then I like to add furnaces here until eventually they're moved to the second floor. So basically, this looks pretty good. It's done. So then now for the second floor, we come up here. This would have been broken out. We're going to want to armor that, and sometimes this floor here in here can be a pain to get. It doesn't really matter if you get it armored or not, because no one's gonna raid through that foundation, but it doesn't have to be armored. Doesn't really change it the explosives costs. So you're gonna break out that when you're done with the starter, and then you're gonna have a ladder like this. So the purpose of this is to keep TC separate from the main loot rooms, so that if you are getting offlined or onlined, it'll be extremely challenging for the raiders to not only find TC, but also if it's an online raid, it'll be challenging for them to finish the raid because they need TC to actually secure, and defending it and having it separate from everything else makes it a lot easier. So what you're going to want to do is this right here. Want to do half walls. Boom, boom, like that. And then you're going to want to go like this. Just wall off the second floor here for now, and leave this one open. I think. Yeah, that one open. Okay. And then add ceilings, except for here, because this will be the jump up to the next floor. That. And I like to make these half walls so then they can't be picked out. Like that. And door frame, garage door, and then close the ceilings off. If it would let me. Okay. Close everything off. Okay, so for the next part of the base, the main entrance, what we're going to want to do is if you get to the top of your base and you look at the footprint, if this is the main entrance sorry, it should be right here. If this is the main entrance, on these two squares, and a triangle, like so, like that, and then I'll do the same thing on the other side, like that, and like that. So this will not only hide the sheet metal from raiders, it'll also give a base layer of honeycombing, like that, and then like that, like that. So you have triangles all the way around, basically, like that, and like that. Then basic honeycombing all the way around, making the base more expensive to raid. These triangle honeycombs will go up to the second floor, which I'll show in 1 second. Okay, so once you finish this, you're going to want to honeycomb this to the second floor, like this, except for this one, which will be the main entrance. So this goes all the way up. Like that. And once that's done, now we're going to work on the main entrance. So the main entrance is going to be like this. Triangle there. Like that. So the jump up there. And then this part is going to be like this. So wall there. It should be like that. And there's a ceiling. This. The other ceiling. And foundation there. So then what you have is garage doors there. And then that's like that. And then you have your basic airlock. And shop front. So you're gonna grab a shop front, and then 2 sheet metal doors, one facing in, and one going out to create the airlock, and then the shop front. So there's your main entrance. Then from there you jump up. You jump up one more time. This is closed off, obviously. That needs to be closed. It's closed off, and then boom. We're in the normal part of the base. So, once that's done, I'm going to show you the second part of the honeycombing. This will add another layer of the honeycombing, but we're only going to do the bottom floor to keep the stone costs less and make the base look more symmetrical. So, just squares all around in every place you can, like this. So, you have square, 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 and then you leave these two. You can see this the same on the front and the back. You don't want to put a square here. This is just going to be triangles, like that, and then you go back around the squares. And then like before, honeycomb it. And then I'll leave the triangles for now. Like that, which is perfect. So it's mainly symmetrical besides the main entrance, but there's nothing we can really do about that. So now for the back 2 triangles, this is just simple. You go wall, wall, doesn't matter which way this is facing, and then ceiling, boom. the majority of the honeycombing is done for now. So, we go back into the base, and then I like to have, even though it's 6 through, drop box under there, and then door frame, garage door, and then from here, we want 2 door frames there, 2 garage doors there, because this is important because we need to keep TC protected. Now for here, this entire area in these 2 garage doors is going to be sheet metal, and the reason that these ceilings are here is so that if raiders go from top down and try and core the base, it'll be like an extra sheet metal floor unless they go through both garage doors, which will hopefully discourage them. So from here, this is another loot room. What I like to do here is just start with garage doors going all the way around. This will make going through doors extremely expensive and challenging. And then for this loot room, the same setup as the main loot rooms downstairs. And the stuff that I am sheet metaling and high qualling, that is just the necessities of what I think is really important to have sheet metaled. I'd recommend a lot more things too. This base is for a 5-man, at least. It'll be hard to fit more because of how tight the TC room is. It will be a little bit hard to maneuver, but it keeps the base secure and safe. And it's a very good design that will take a lot of rockets, and especially X-Blow. So if you end up having more resources, you could sheet metal all these ceilings or the walls and do the whole second floor, stuff like that. This wall should actually be is actually backwards. That's my bad. That's so that if raiders go through the honeycombing with rockets, they won't see a backwards wall and then pick it. It's the same thing on this side. The hard side's facing out. I'll show you again in case you're confused. That is hard side from there. So then if raiders come down, they can't pick the loot room. And here, if they pick this as a half wall, so they'll just get to nowhere. And okay, the next part of the base, you're gonna need a research bench, a lockers. You're gonna need a repair bench, some small boxes, some large boxes, and then this is where the majority of the furnaces are placed. So what I like to do is have the research bench right here, have an extra depot box under it because then the more storage the better. Then from here, you can just line the wall with however many furnaces you like to have. I like to have around 7 or 8. All the way until the main entrance. Like so. From here, I like to have the lockers on this floor. There, to have easy kits exchangeable to me. And then, from here, I will show you the bag placement. It's really simple. Since this is a 5-man, I'll only be doing 5 bags. More are easily placeable. I like to have 3 on this side, and then I like to have 2 on this side. And for one more person, maybe your most active member or whoever you feel should have the bag, they can have another bag, if it's possible. I think you need to place the ladder second inside the TC room. It is placeable, it's just very challenging. There. It will take a while to mess around with, but it is definitely doable. For the person who has the most active member or whatever it may be. there, and then obviously your resources in TC. And then when you're done or you're logging off, you can put reinforced glass on the window. Moving on to the third and final floor of the base. And I forgot one thing. That is 2 large boxes right here. You can place one like right up against the wall, and then jump up here and place one more. This will give you some extra space. So like that. Then we come up to the final floor. This floor is really simple and clean, and has the most room for you guys to do whatever you'd like with it. You can add a few things, anything cool you want. You know, basic stuff. Like this. Then add a ceiling. And make sure to leave one floor right there. And these are sheet metals again. And then this goes, these should be half walls. These should be half walls. And that's backwards. That way. Like so. Door. There. And then just go like this. Way around. Make that honeycombing. Leaving this wall like that. This. This can be used as an extra loop ring. Like this. In the same design as before, with 2 diagonal boxes against the wall. Like so. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then there. And then this can be garage door. Like this. And then the rest of the floor, garage door, running all the way through it. And then the same loot rooms as on the other floors. Sometimes these boxes can be hard to place. If you've never done these type of loot rooms before, it may take a while to get the boxes right. So don't be discouraged if you can't get it right away. There's small boxes in between again. The garage door here. Sometimes the reason some of these boxes are taking me a long time to place is when a garage door is open, it won't allow you to place it on the floor, so you have to close the garage door. And then once it's all the way closed, it should be placeable again. Let's see. Yep, there we go. Same design, lots of storage here, and then just fill the floor with garage doors. This isn't necessary, but if you have a low frame, it's better to be secure. Boom, this, and then finally the top floor. This base doesn't have a shooting floor. It just has a roof. Roofing can be tricky to place sometimes. So what I'd recommend is jumping on the honeycombing and going all the way around the base, placing it outward. Like there. Forward backwards. Like that. So it ends up looking like this. And then what you could do is this window, wall, cannot, wait, I don't know why I can't. think that that should work. I don't really know why it wouldn't. It's not. Okay, so that's not doable. So that's a fine way to leave it. You could add windmills or solar panels or whatever type of electricity power, and then add auto turrets and shotgun traps throughout the whole base, or flame turrets, or whatever you want. There's lots of different things you can do, like a jump down, a shotgun trap there, whatever it may be. And these could all be sheet metal. Like for the full base, I would recommend having all these sheet metal, making splash damage much more challenging, in case they try and go top down. So that part's when the base is done. I would like to add a repair bench up here, which is very useful. That. Then we go down, and this is pretty much everything. We got a pretty secure base. We got eight big boxes up here, 6 small boxes, 7 small boxes, repair bench. You can add more against the wall if you need to. We got plenty of garage doors. We got a shooting floor above, research bench, and the drop box. 8 or 9 furnaces, not sure how many. Lockers, 2 more loot rooms. There are 2 more big boxes, and then the loot room there. Over the way to TC. Main entrance with the other way to check in case there are door campers. And then main loot, which is down here, which we have the benches, the bags, most secure stuff like solar weapons, etc. Campfires, and you can add a barbecue, you know, stuff like that wherever you like. So from here, depending on if you have BPs or what the situation is during the wipe, I like to compound up, always. Usually 18 walls. You can usually get a pretty decent sized compound with 18 walls. I'm just going to go quick here. You guys get the idea of how to compound up. In case you don't know, I'll be showing you. There is one important thing that you guys should know, and that is if you are compounding up and placing large furnaces and an oil refinery before you build the top roofs, sometimes you can, if you place it really close to where the honeycombing is, you can block the placement of the roofs because a certain amount of, you can't place anything above a certain amount of blocks above a large furnace unless it's a floor grill because of the smoke. So you don't want to block the placement, just be careful of that. And then the compound, finished off like that. You know, that's just lazy placement, but you guys get the idea. And you grab however many large furnaces you want, and then an oil refinery. That, and then I like to have always some bags in the compound. Like that. Boom. Okay, and the base is basically complete. That's it. So, well, there's one more thing I'm going to show, and then I will end the video. I'm going to show you the rocket cost through honeycombing. If you were to go through doors, you get the idea. You guys can calculate that yourselves. It's 2 sheet metal doors, and then garage doors. That's a garage doors. That's a garage doors. That's a garage doors. It would be extremely expensive to off on the base. That's the whole point. And even after going through all that, you might not even get TC, or say you end up getting TC first. You still have to go through so many more garage doors to get to a main loot. Even if you tried to blow through the wall, it would still be 16 rockets or however many explosive ammo to get through. And you still wouldn't be in main loot unless you blew through the right walls. And then you can add that if you're getting offline. But I'm going to show you every possible way to get in the base. So we have 4 rockets there. If you're blowing up this wall right here, and you're splash damaging, I would say the most efficient way if you're a decent user but you know how to raid would be through right in that corner. So you break all that, you're there, and then if you're going for main loot, you'd continue to core right there. That would break that, 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 So you'd be there. From there, you'd have a garage door. So that's already 4, 8, 12 rockets. Plus you'd have to go through the garage door. You could skip the garage door here. You have to go through this garage door, which is another 3 rockets. And then another 3 rockets for this garage door. Another 3 rockets for this garage door. Another 3 rockets for there. More rockets, more rockets, more rockets. And you're still not in TC. So, say you didn't want to go for an armored wall, you have to go back up through here, through all of this part of the base, and then down here, just to get TC. So that would be an extremely expensive way of raiding. It is doable, but it would be, you'd have to farm a lot. Then we can show through here, if you decided to drill down right there, you got, it's maybe a little bit less expensive, you got 4 rockets there, and then you got 8 rockets there, and you got 16 rockets there. It's only 1 main loot room, so you get in here. Then you'd have to go through these garage doors all the way through all of these garage doors to get this main loot room, but you still wouldn't have TC. And the same thing is on this side. Same drill through that, and you still have to go through all the garage doors and all up here to get to TC. So all of those strategies, you could get 1 loot room in I'd say a decent amount of rockets, but you'd still have to get through all the other garage doors and everything else to even be able to seal the base, which is the goal. And then I already showed you front door, and the last thing to show is top down. So if you were drilling through top down, you'd have 8 rockets there, and then you'd blow through this 3 to 4 rockets, just say 3, because you're going through a garage door. So that's 11 rockets. Then you'd have 8 more here, which should put us at 19. Then we'll say you blew through the garage door here. That's 18, 19, 20, 21 rockets. And then you're in to TC. Even though you're in TC, say you have a row of metal frags, few hundred high cool, and you're stun wood, boom, they get that. Then, even if they got that, they'd have to blow through all of these garage doors just to even get your main loot, which they might just quit on after they'd have to farm so much to be able to blow through this many garage doors to get all, not only 1 but 2 loot rooms. Even though just because they got their TC, that doesn't mean they won yet. Then, even if they wanted to blow through the high qual wall, it would still be 16 rockets, and you'd only get to 1 loot room. You still have to blow through a few more garage doors. And the last place to go through would be top down through doors. You'd have 1 garage door, 2, alright, no, just, sorry, 1 garage door. Go down here. 2 garage doors. Then you'd go down more. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 garage doors, I think. The base is a little bit messed up. 8 garage doors, so that's 8 times 3, that's 24. 24 rockets there. Plus you didn't even get TC yet, so you'd have to come through here, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more garage doors, so that'd be 48 rockets to get to both loot rooms and the TC through top down through doors. Maybe, give or take, because I'm counting quickly. But, and you know, you can do whatever you want with the base. I left a lot of room for people to change it. You know, boxes in here for a depot, more large furnaces, auto turrets on here to defend. Like, you can add a few windmills or auto turrets here, but you guys got the idea. I made up this base design completely on my own. If there's anything you guys would like to see changed, or you have any ideas for a future base design, or you want to take my design and change it up a little bit and send me the video, comment down below and let me know. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope this was helpful and you consider both of these in your future wipes. And I really hope that this is a pretty accurate video on how to build it and it wasn't too confusing. I know I messed up a few times here and there, but you get the idea. You can pause parts of the video here and there. And you don't have to build it fully full capacity in case you're R5 banker, but you're still learning how to play the game. you could, you know, you don't have to upgrade every ceiling or every wall. It's the fun part. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys next time.